I am doing another one of those things where it's like late at night. And it's technically the next day, so I'm counting it for a new day of vlogging, I suppose. But why am I outside? I'm outside because I was doing work in the library for hours, like 10 p.m. to 2 p.m. A lot of stuff, because it's the end of the year. It's that crunch time. And there's a point where you're tired and you're sick of it, and you push through anyway, and you break through the tired, and then you're not tired anymore. Like, I'm gonna go up to my room, and I'm gonna go to sleep. But I don't want to do that right now. I guess it's just nice weather. And it's still cold, I'm shivering, but it's sort of like a nostalgic... I always talk about nostalgia. I don't know. Oh my god, the wind feels good though. It reminds me of being a Boy Scout, because I used to be a Boy Scout for a few years. Never became an Eagle Scout, but I did that. And I remember being in the tents in the middle of the woods for a weekend, and it would just be so cold until your nipple would become erect in the vain hope of attracting in more heat and having more surface area, even though, I don't know, didn't exactly work, wasn't a very good strategy for keeping me alive, but I stayed alive by other means. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is just like a nice little thingy though. It's right next to the building I live in, and it's got like almost walls. Like, that's sort of a wall. Is a wall, and it's like two walls and then one half wall, and then I don't know. I thought it was cool, and it's sort of protecting me from the wind, so I can still feel it. And there's like bird poop everywhere there, because that wall has holes in it, and the birds perch in there, and they shit on the floor. And that's not very nice, but they're birds. What are they gonna do? I don't know. Life is interesting, and I think about life, obviously, all the time. But it just leaves me wondering what I'm doing with myself, you know? And now it's windy again, so I'm sorry. I'll try and point you in a way where you're not facing that. I know I've talked about this before, but it's important to me. It's the fact that I revel in nostalgia and emotions too much, and it prevents me from making new memories. But the weird thing for me, though, is when I have these moments where I don't make a lot of new experiences, those still have some value for me. I'm not sure why. Like, even though I've always sort of been in this mindset, obviously every year that I can think of, there's been things that I feel nostalgic for. So it's not just an empty void of nothingness. And I feel like there are points where I'll be able to look back on this year nostalgically in 5 or 10 years. But if I do that all the time, I'm never going to take any of the big jumps at life, I suppose. In a way, though, it almost doesn't feel that bad. I don't need to be a big, exciting person. I just want to be able to enjoy life and revel in it a bit. But the point is, what's the fine line between having a healthy amount of nostalgia and reveling in that, and then just letting it take over your life so you have no real experiences? I'm trying to find that middle ground. Because I kind of like who I am in a certain way. I don't want to abandon that. But I also don't want to just dwell in it to the point that I can't develop any further as a human being. Just me thinking. And the right emotion, the right physical setting is good. It's been thundering and making lightning. I forget which is which, where it's sound and where it's light. But it's been making light a lot lately, which is cool. Which maybe if I point... Oh, there you go. Let's see if it does more. Yeah, more. Oh wow, it's being great for you. You can see all of it. Wouldn't that suck if that was the thumbnail? Because it's got to be exciting, like, yeah, I'm a person, and you see my face. Or if it's just a black sky, then it's boring. And the more exciting a thumbnail is, the more views the video will get. Although that doesn't matter, because, I don't know, I say that I get more views on Forever Lone Prick, but lately the views on Forever Lone Prick have been going down, and the views on Stuff is Carrots have been going up. I feel like the people watching those two channels are becoming one and the same. So, I don't know. I'm still breaking 100 views on that channel. And I'm still getting around 50 or so on this. I don't even know why I separated the channels. It's stupid. But I already did it, so I'm not just going to stop doing it. I don't know. I don't know why I do this. I think there's just a certain comfort in talking, even if there's no actual point gained. I just like talking about things. And maybe there are some people who like to listen, but I feel like the majority of it is just me feeling like it's cathartic. And I've said that as well, too. I'm pretty much a broken record at this point, but I just like that feeling. And it doesn't matter if a lot of people watch. If 10 or 20 people watch my musings through life, and they find it interesting, maybe even a couple feel like they gain something from it, I still think that's worth it. It doesn't really cost me anything except 5 minutes and 40 seconds, 41, 42, 43. I don't know. I'm just wasting time, but that's my experience right now. But oh well. Thanks for watching. I feel like I need to do something, but I'm too trapped in the current experience. I don't know what I'm doing with myself, but I'm going somewhere, obviously. So if you want to see where that goes, I guess stick around and watch as life unfurls before your very eyes.